We have struggled through a lot of really awful games and movies this year, and it's not even April yet. And I'm here to report that Atomfall doesn't go in that category. Yeah, man. What a surprise. Truly, I had zero expectations going into this. I barely paid attention to any of the trailers for this game. I thought it was going to be a Fallout-esque game, and personally, I don't really care for post-apocalyptic stories. It's just not my thing. But Atomfall is my thing. This game rocks. Let's talk about why. But first, a word from today's sponsor. But that's gonna be hard to do because there is no sponsor. On this channel, we take no outside sponsorships. If you want to support the channel, try our Wizard's Brew Organic Matcha. All the energy without the jitters. Get yours today at fakewizard.com, and if not, that's cool too. The content here remains free. Welcome to The Pondering. I am the real-life Fake Wizard. If this video brings you any value at all, I invite you to subscribe to this channel where we're posting new videos nearly every day. This is a Fake Wizard game review. We're going to talk about the good, we're going to talk about the bad. I purchased a copy of this game myself to conduct this review. We take no sponsors and do not accept review codes. My thoughts about this title are entirely my own, and I streamed my initial first experience with this game live here on YouTube. Oh, and all of my live streams are available for free over on the Fake Wizard Streams archive channel. You do not need to be a member here on this channel to see those streams. Do you remember BioShock? Do you remember Fallout? How about Elder Scrolls? I do. I remember those. I miss those experiences something fierce. No, seriously, I wish Ken Levine would get it together and make another BioShock, or really, any new game from him would be nice. And of course, we all want another Bethesda game. I wish we could get that fabled remaster of Oblivion. I'd play the crap out of that. It's you, the grand champion, who's going to hit the subscribe button. Well, what does any of this have to do with Atomfall? Pretty much everything. It's evident as heck that Rebellion and the Atomfall team were drawing inspirations from lots of awesome games to make this one. It's like they took the best elements in those games and then made an RPG with survival crafting mechanics. Atomfall is set in an alternate reality Northern England in the 1960s, where a nuclear disaster has taken place. Yep. There's the Fallout element. The player wakes up in a bunker with amnesia and is tasked with getting out of this nuclear quarantine zone. Along the way, you'll have to brave the elements of the world and inhabitants while also discovering the secrets behind government organizations, cults, and bandits. When you first boot the game up, it gives you a selection of playstyles, or really, difficulty settings, and there are a lot of them, which is a very welcoming feeling. You can really shape this game to be the exact way that you want to play it. Do you want it to be a difficult survival game where supplies are limited, or do you want to have a Ms. Marple style mystery experience? Having the option to choose is exciting. For this playthrough, we opted for all the recommended options of just being challenging. Now, I bring up Ms. Marple because that's what the chat was saying as we progressed through the game. This game doesn't give you any quests per se, it gives you leads of mysteries to uncover. Sometimes you'll have a conversation with an NPC and they'll mention something important worth looking into, like the town priest has an atomic battery. That might be useful information. Where do you get that from? Can I get one too? From there, it's up to you to find the church on your own and pursue this lead. The quests are leads, unlike Fallout or BioShock, which pretty much just tell you where to go most of the time. This game feels like it's entirely your world to control. You could be speaking to a main character NPC, and yes, you could work with this character to meet your goals, or you could totally just go off on your own way. There are so many possibilities on what you could do. Now, yes, the entire main quest is to escape this massive quarantine zone. Like, that's the point of the game. You could just do that and you'll have fun, but this game is special in just getting lost in the world, picking up leads everywhere and finding out the secrets that all these people are holding. You know, you're looking for that church so you can get the priest's batteries, and boom, you just walked into a murder scene. Oh, shit. I don't want that trouble. I don't want that smoke. We're getting out of here. I don't want that smoke. There's been a murder. There's been a murder. There's been a murder. I'm gonna look around. Where's the toilet paper? Well, time to be Sherlock Holmes and get to the bottom of this. From there, you'll need to look for clues, talk to people, and maybe fight swarms of ratatouilles. This game doesn't give you definitive choices. You pick up the quests via information from the world. What you do with it is up to you. Meaning, we walked in on this murder scene, we pursued the mystery and found the killer, but there's a lot more going on here, and how you resolve this mystery is entirely up to you. Or really, I left it up to chat to help me out, because even I felt conflicted. The closest I've felt to being this conflicted about choice in a game sends me all the way back to Skyrim, when they tell you to kill Parthenax, and I didn't want to do that, so I just didn't do it. Now, something that carries this game is, yes, the stories are interesting and immersive, but also, the voice acting in this game is really great. And because it's so good, you find yourself getting not emotionally attached, but willing to care about the NPCs in this world, which is fun. You know, a lady asks you to help find a cure for her husband who is ill. You follow the leads and find out he's caught the zombie illness COVID pandemic thing, but she doesn't really know it. You feel very bad about having to put him out of his misery, and then, to your surprise, the wife, in her sadness, lashes out and tries to kill you. I feel bad. Now this is pod racing. Holy crap, this got out of hand. I hope the police state doesn't find out about this. I also hope they don't find out I was the one that stole all the toilet paper from the men and women's restrooms. What? Don't judge me. If I learned anything from COVID, it's that when the world goes bananas, you stockpile toilet paper. Oh, we're not supposed to do that? Well, how's the combat? Cool. It's cool, man. And the enemies you're fighting all feel like they have real weight to them. You know, you play something like Skyrim and you can easily get ragdolled, or you can easily ragdoll your opponents. In this, when you kill an enemy, it's eerily real. Like, the way the bodies just drop is borderline creepy. Satisfying, but creepy. See, it's elements like this that lead me to say this is more of a horror game than just any old survival crafter. The story itself is one of survival in a fantasy world where there are creatures and monsters and also crazed killers. There is an ever-present threat of danger all around you, and with the game based on survival mechanics, it's not exactly a calm game to play. This isn't a cozy game at all. It reminds me a lot of BioShock Infinite. There's just something about that game where it opens on such a bright and happy world, but very quickly you realize there's something dark underneath it all. There's something wrong. Atomfall captures that perfectly. You always have this sense of danger lurking right around the corner, and the fact you're pursuing these mysterious leads for quests, you don't actually know what to expect. Added to this is the fact that this is a crafting survival game, and you're limited in what you can carry. You can't eat 500 blocks of cheese to restore your health, and sometimes you're in situations where you'll need to think on your feet to survive. Now, acquiring the schematics and recipes to do said crafting could, in theory, just be purchased at certain vendors, but this game does a great job of putting you in situations where you find these schematics on your own. Like, yes, you could have bought the Molotov recipe from the shopkeep, but if you pursued one of these quests, you'll happen upon it naturally on your own, and it feels like it's supposed to be there. That is cool, and it plays back into those immersion elements I mentioned. This is a game you need to be locked in on and paying attention to so that you don't miss any key details, but also the game does a great job of making that easy to do. It does a fantastic job of showing you what's going on and not telling you, putting you in a position where you're always asking questions. In the title, I said Bethesda should be concerned, and I believe they should be. Fallout 76 launched as a joke. Starfield didn't deliver the quality everyone wanted. Indiana Jones was a blip on the radar, and no one really cares that much. Yes, that has to do with Indiana Jones as well, but Bethesda's a part of this too. And every year that passes only elevates the stakes for the upcoming Elder Scrolls 6. And here we have a AA studio that has delivered a special experience in similar styles and drawing inspirations from Bethesda games. People like myself will compare Bethesda games to their competition, and Atomfall is 100% competition. This is the kind of thing I talk about on this channel all the time. Competition. The marketplace is wide open, my friends. Disruption is almost easy now. It's easy to be a disruptor. You gotta work really hard, you gotta deliver on quality, yes, but your competition often thinks they're too big to fail. and that's just not true anymore. Atomfall is a diamond in the rough that I didn't expect to leave me as satisfied and excited to keep playing as I had thought. I went into this entirely blind on the narrative, and I would almost invite you to do the same thing as well. This is a fun time, and its retail price is $10 less than Assassin's Creed Shadows. So there's that. Until next time, my friends, create, innovate, inspire, and for the love of God, cancel Disney Plus. Hey, stop judging me about the toilet paper thing. It was a joke, okay? All right? Okay, take care.